Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hey, back by popular demand. Not really, because not many people view my videos for the most part. But I just now started off, so that's pretty expandable. But I got a little special guest with me. His name is Knight, little cute puppy. Still a little crazy. I just gave him a bath, so he's kind of like in his feelings. But anyways, so someone asked me. They said, do a video on your experience of boot camp. Or as long as I went to boot camp. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do now, since people want to know. And I ain't gonna lie, before I went to boot camp and this and that, I actually looked up a lot of these videos and they were very helpful. So, but mine right now, what I'm about to tell you, is about to be nice and raw. Like, I'm about to tell you everything that I went through from the time I stepped on a plane and got to Chicago to Navy boot camp, basic training, right? So mind you, a lot of these channels, they do tell you the truth about, like, when you step on that plane and you get there, like, dude, you're literally sitting Indian style for like me personally, I think I was there sitting Indian style on the floor at O'Hare Airport for like, I was there for at least like 2-3.5 hours. And when I left here from LAX, I can't remember what time I left, but the flight was I think the flight was like 4 hours straight from LAX to Chicago. And me personally, I'm 6'2", and I'm just like, I'm on the plane like this, like crap. And I don't like airplanes. So that was like the worst part of it all for me. It was like, I don't like airplanes. I'm afraid of airplanes. And I'm just on the airplane, like I'm trying to sleep. Like I had the end aisle seat when I first left. And I'm on the aisle, I'm just like, I would doze off, and I'm sitting right next to the engine. Like I would doze off, and then somebody would come over there and bump me, cause they walking down the aisle, like, damn man, get off of me, Like I'd be like, come on, yeah. See, he said the same thing, like get off of me, dude. Like man. So then I couldn't really sleep because of the engine. And at the same time, you're going through turbulence, and I'm thinking the plane about to crash. But make a long story short, like when I left, it was I was originally supposed to leave January 2nd, 2017, but they pushed my date back because I guess there weren't going to be anybody to come pick us up because it was a holiday. So they moved my date back to January 4th, 2017, which was perfect for me because New Year's Eve, like I went and got a little and that night I got so drunk I ended up texting my ex. It was crazy. But anyways, back to the story. So yeah, when I finally left, of course it was the winter time. If you leave in the winter time and you going there, dude, dress accordingly. That's like the only thing I can say. Dress accordingly, because Chicago, like, I don't know, like I grew up in the valley out here where it'd be like 20 degrees. It snowed every once in a while. But like Chicago ain't no joke. Like before the wind chill, it was 8 degrees when I got there. With the wind chill, it was below 0. And mind you, I had on long socks, tennis shoes, long socks. I had sweatpants on. I think I had a big Levi jacket. It was a Levi jacket. I'm thinking I'm gonna be warm. I get there, as soon as I step off the plane, like all you feel is just I'm like, what the? It is cold. Like, man, my nose instantly started running, this and that. So then before, cause you have to leave in a group with people that you leave with, and I can't remember what they call it because it's been a while, but they basically put somebody in charge to lead the whole group, type of thing. So all you guys have to go at one time. You can't be late. You get, if you late, you miss the flight, you in trouble, type of stuff. I forgot what it's called when they charge you that stuff, but so we get there, and as a group, the group I left with, like, we were all cool, I didn't know any of them, but we were all cool. So what we did was, they give you these, like, I can't remember what they called, but they give you money, but it's on paper, but you can only spend it, vouchers, but you can only spend it at the airport that you at, and if you don't use it, then, you just don't use it. It ain't like you gonna get no money back for it. So what we did first was We went over there. We got some grub, got some food, used the bathroom, all that stuff. We on the phone and all that stuff before, because you really don't have a time to really like truly, I guess, go down to the bottom where you have to meet at. They don't give you a time. It's just do everything you do, then go down there. But make sure you go down there. So we up in there spending those little vouchers. Not a lot of money or nothing like that, but you can get some stuff with it. So we get all that. Then we go down there, and then as soon as the petty officer sees you, it's put your phone away. Like, well, they're not really yelling at you, but some of them do yell at you. Put your phone away. Go sit here. And the first thing they tell you is that if you have anything that's not prescribed, or actually they don't even tell you. They just tell you if you have anything, any type of medication. This is what they tell you. If you have any type of medication in your backpack or pockets or whatever, throw it away. And then they tell you like, put your phone in a certain pocket and don't take it out. You can't take it out at all. Once they see you, they tell you put that phone away. Dude, put your phone away. And if you knew and you leaving, cause like you gonna be in them lines and this and that or whatever, or even when you first, matter of fact, when you first walk up, this is based off my experience, what I went through. So when I first walked up to the petty officer, there was like, they had us all lined up in front of them. I think it was about 4 of us though. They had us lined up in front of her. It was a girl. They had us lined up in front of her, and they was like, you have your paper. It's like it's not really a folder, but it's all your paperwork that you have. Mind you, this is where people was messing up at, and they was getting chewed out for it, because you don't do nothing until they tell you to do it. So they're gonna tell you, I forgot what the form is called, but they're gonna tell you to open your stuff and turn to this paper, right? See, if you got a terrible recruiter, they're not gonna put that paper on the front of everything like my recruiter did. And actually, it's more of a it's kind of like everything, because the thing that your recruiter is going to give you, it's going to be like a package in a way, and everything is closed and sealed. You don't open that until they tell you to open it. So once they say, okay, take this paper out now, and once they give you that command to do it and they tell you to do it, that's when you do it. You don't think that shit. See, my recruiter, he put my paper that they were looking for on the top, so I didn't have to search for it. So I didn't get chewed out. But other recruiters, they didn't put them people's papers on the very top. They put them in there, so they look for it, and they're getting chewed out. I'm just like, mine right here. But like I said, don't do it. Damn, man. But other than that, even when I was in there in separations, like, we still had to abide. We still had to abide by the code of the military and this and that. We still have to dress up in uniform. We weren't doing drills and stuff like that. Like, the people who are trying to graduate, we didn't have to do that. But we still have to abide by all those rules. We still have to wake up clean, do all that stuff, all that stuff. We still have to do the same stuff, basically. We still have to do, roamer positions, all that stuff. We had to do the same stuff, except, like I said, we didn't have to sit here and abide by those whole things. Like, okay, they woke up at what, 5:30 in the morning? Okay, we woke up at 6. That's the only difference, other than not doing drills. But it's like, if you're not sure yourself, don't do it. If you don't think you can make it through, don't do it, because you're still going to stay there. Like, mark my words. I went through it. And I'm telling you now, if you see this video, you better listen. That's the only thing I can say. But even though I was in there, it was still an experience. Like, I still got to watch people march and stuff, and it furthermore made me want to even continue to go back. I don't know if I want to go back to the Navy or if I want to just try to go to the Army and this and that, but you just gotta understand the whole system of it, and just know you're gonna get yelled at. If you don't like people not yelling at you, don't go. Don't sign up, because they're gonna yell at you. They're gonna curse at you. They're gonna belittle you. They're gonna make you feel like you're nothing. Like, they're gonna do that. If you ain't used to that because of what you grew up with, if you spoiled, don't go. And that's just the truth of what I got to say. Because if you go, when you go, I promise you, you're gonna come back after you watch this channel and be like, and you're gonna comment on my, you were right. They're gonna belittle the hell out of your ass and try and make you feel like you ain't worth shit. And I guarantee you, that's why half them motherfuckers that were in this thing that I was in, separations, that's why the majority of them were in there. Out of probably like 300, because it was 2 compartments, Alpha and Bravo. Each one had 180 people in there. Most of them, over 70%, 70, 75, 80% of them were in there because they couldn't make it through boot camp because of exactly what I just said. So, I mean, really listen to what I'm saying and then decide. But boot camp is not it. It's not, from what I've seen and, you know, all that stuff. If you can deal with that, you're fine. But for now, that's all I have to say. Unless you watch my other video where I talked about I got norovirus in boot camp and was boo-booing all of myself because they don't care about us, which was true. But anyways, watch my other video about boot camp and you know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, until next time, YouTube and my future Navy people, you watch this. Hope you watch it good. I'm out.